All right, number 2 is avoid binary thinking. Something that has helped me a lot in my studies in philosophy is that you read a lot of people who have dedicated a lot of time and effort in writing and thinking about reality, and not only thinking but also creating a change, creating a transformation in people's lives. And something that you realize with this is that sometimes you will study a specific topic, and even though you are studying so hard and you have an honest heart and really want to arrive at the truth, you might get to a crossroad in which you will observe that there might be 2 or 3 different positions with respect to something that are actually really well reasoned and well defended, and none of these options seem to be the winner. And this is something that has caused me to be a lot more humble with regard to some of the positions I used to hold, because the more I was studying and researching, the more I realized, wow, I really don't know what to make of this. It's actually both of these views or these 3 positions are actually quite forceful. Even if I reject the other 2, I don't see a clear way of actually calling these people dishonest or that they are wrong. It's actually quite difficult. And so you start to develop this humility, you would say intellectual humility or epistemic humility with other people, because the other researchers and other writers are really trying to get to the real problem. Now that doesn't necessarily imply that everything goes and that all of the interpretations are completely valid. That is not correct, actually. But there is a way of studying things and approaching topics that is that comes from a more humble place. And I feel like it's not that I had already that. It was more that the more I was studying and the more I was trying to come to certain answers, the more I realized, wow, there are a lot of people who actually have wrestled with these questions for longer than me and who are much more intelligent than me, and yet they don't have it as clear as I do at times. And so maybe I shouldn't be that clear. Sometimes you shouldn't be that convinced about certain things, because one thing to make clear is that people are equal. Ideas are not. There are some ideas that are dumb, stupid, and dangerous, and other ones are good and they foster community and bond and good interpersonal dynamics and relationships. But something that I've seen from people who are arrogant, or even in my own heart many times, is that many times I was judgmental, or I thought I was the enlightened person just because I ignored the tradition. I wasn't aware that people before me had better questions and better answers, and they were able to tackle those problems in a much better manner than me. That's kind of the privilege that I get to have in studying theology and philosophy and reading the great minds and trying to be a better teacher for other people and serve with that, to the communities that I serve.